Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be the first week in a new series in which I'm teaching you how to make a lot of different crafts using the Cricut Explore Air machine. If you don't know what the Cricut is, this is a vinyl cutting tool that allows you to upload SVGs from your laptop. It cuts them for you and then you just transfer them onto the material that you're going to put them on. It's super easy, it's super fun to use, and I cannot wait to show you guys how to use it. So in this first video, what I'm going to be making is I'm just going to show you how to put your name or a phrase onto a cup. You don't have to use a cup. You can use any surface that isn't fabric. That would require a different type of vinyl, but I'm going to go through those with you later in the video. And I'm really excited, so let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let's talk materials. What you're going to need is a laptop or a computer, a Cricut machine. I'm using the Cricut Explore Air 2, but you can use any model. You're going to need some vinyl, not iron-on. Any kind other than iron-on will work for this. You're going to need to go online and find an SVG or type in your name using a font that you would like. I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to need transfer tape or contact paper. And then finally, you're going to need a tool for weeding, and I will show you what that looks like later. Okay, so step number one in our process is to pull up the Cricut app on our laptop and to type in our name or the phrase that we want to use. Okay, so here you can see I'm on the home page of the Cricut app. I'm going to go over to New Project, and I'm going to click on that. Then where it says Text on the left side, we're going to click that next. A little box that says Add Text here is going to show up, and you're going to type in whatever it is that you want your project to say. For mine, I'm just going to put my name, and there's that. So once you have what you want it to say typed out, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to the top where it says Font, and you are going to look through them and select the one that you want to use. Now, there are some that you can purchase on the Cricut app, but if you go online, you can find some for free, and then there are some that you already have. The one that I'm going to be using is one that I downloaded online on a website that I will link into the description called dafont.com, and it is called Belly Beans. It's this really cute and 80s style font, so I'm just going to click on that, and then it goes to what I put. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the canvas. For me, it's going to be this tumbler, which you can do it on a mug, you can do it on a glass, you can do it really on anything you want that is not a fabric. If you're going to do something on a fabric, you have to get an iron on vinyl, and then you have to do something a little differently on the computer, but that's okay because we're going to cover that in one of our next videos. So for mine, I think I want it to be pretty big. I want it to cover from top to bottom, so I've decided that I'm going to make mine 5.5 inches, but this is up to you and it depends on what you're using. So go ahead and measure that out. Once you've decided on the size, you're going to click on your artwork again, and you're going to go up to where it says size. So I've decided that I want mine to be 5.5 inches long, so I'm just going to go ahead and enter 5.5 into here. And notice that this lock right here is closed on mine, so it's going to adjust the height for me. If you want to put in your own specific width and height, all you do is just unlock it, and you're free to enter it however you'd like. So now that I have entered my size, here is what I am ready to put onto the cup. So once I am happy with it, I'm going to go to the top right corner and press that green button that says Make It, and it's going to take me to a new screen. All right, and notice I have a little change of scenery now for this next step because we're actually getting into the making part of this, which is very exciting. So what we're going to do next is that screen I just showed you shows exactly how much space that your design is going to take up. So you're going to get the vinyl that you want to use. I'm just using hot pink, and you're going to put it on your mat. You just lay it on there. It's very sticky, so you don't have to worry about it coming up. You're going to lay it so that on that screen, the vinyl is covering where it says that your project is going to be, with the color side up for this project. And then I'll show you what to do from there. Once you have your vinyl already and you're ready to move on to the next step, you're going to press continue. However, I want to point out there's an option over here that says mirror. You only use that if you are using an iron-on vinyl, so do not press that for this project, or your words will be backwards. So it's going to take us to this screen, and it's connecting to my Cricut right now through Bluetooth. However, the Cricuts do have a plug if you'd like to plug it into your computer. So once your Cricut is connected, it has this screen, and it tells you what your base material on your Cricut is set to. I have to change mine because right now it's set to iron-on. So on my Cricut, I'm going to go to this knob and turn it from iron-on to vinyl. Make sure it shows it on my computer. Next, the app tells us to load the tools and the materials. Your blade will already be in your Cricut, and then it says to load the mat. So what we do is we set the mat on the machine and we press this blinking button right here, and it loads the material for us. Once the material is loaded, you are ready for it to cut. So this blinking C button is ready for us. So all you have to do is press it. It's preparing, and now it's cutting my vinyl. So I just wait until this is 100% done, and we'll let it do its magic. All right, so now it is 100% done cutting, and it wants me to unload the material. So I'm just gonna press that same button that we used to load it and let it come out. From here, you're just gonna peel off your vinyl. I'm gonna do this with 2 hands. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out our design. So I don't know if you can really see it, but my name is right there. So I'm just gonna take some normal scissors and cut that part off so that I can save the rest of this vinyl. Okay, now I have cut my design out and I'm ready to start weeding it. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get one of the sides peeling, and I'm just gonna take off the outside part. This is gonna be the easier part. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get started. You might need to try on different corners, but eventually one of them will start peeling. So right here, my pink is ready to come off. So I'm just gonna peel it. Sometimes if your needle is getting dull, your design will wanna try to stay with what you're peeling. Just press it down with your finger and it'll stay on there. Pro tip, if your needle gets dull, instead of buying a new one, get tin foil and poke the needle into the tin foil and it'll sharpen it. That'll save you a little bit of money. So we're just gonna peel it, peel it, peel it until we have all the outside parts done. Okay, now that I've peeled off the outside of my design, here's what I have. If you notice, there are a few little pieces that I need to get out, but those are gonna be a little bit harder for me to do with my fingers. So I'm gonna use my weeding tool. This is very sharp. So all you do is you're going to poke the part that you want to take off and just peel it. Easy? All right, so after you are finished weeding, you will be all ready. Your design is good to go onto your cup. So the next step is to take your contact paper and to apply it to your design. Now, Cricut and other craft brands sell their own version of transfer tape, but the cheapest way to do it is to buy contact paper from the kitchen section of any grocery store. I got this from Target, but I know you can get it at Walmart and Dollar Tree as well. That will save you a little bit of money. So all you're gonna do with that is you're gonna cut off a piece that's big enough to cover your design. You are going to peel it off. Sorry, this can be hard to start just like the vinyl was. And you're gonna use this clear tape. And all you're gonna do is stick it onto your design. Just like this. You can see it on my design. Okay, once you're finished scraping your design and you feel like you've done a good job, comes the fun part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel this off. And whenever you peel it, you want your design to be stuck to the transfer tape. So if you can see, mine is coming off onto the clear part. If a piece doesn't want to come off, like this one, you can just give it a little push and it'll start to stick down. So I'm gonna peel my design. Sometimes this can be a little tedious and it can be frustrating. If you feel like too much of it isn't sticking to it, you can just push it back down, get that card back out and scrape it a little bit more. it can be tough to do pieces that have a lot of small parts to them. So if this is your first project, I would start off with something kind of bulky like mine, not a lot of little pieces to it, and then work my way up. So once you have it peeled off, you're ready to apply it to your canvas. So I'm just gonna take my cup, put it in my lap so that I can see what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna stick it on wherever I want it. All right, you can see I've put it on my cup. I'm just gonna press it down, make sure that it's on there very good, and this is what we have so far. All right, so from here, I want you to take that cardigan and your scraping tool and do the same thing that you just did with it. Just press it really good. Make sure that your design is going to stay to your canvas. I'm gonna press mine down. When you think that you're ready and you think that it's not going anywhere, all you do now for the final step is you just, sorry, my lid fell off. You just peel that transfer tape off. Again, if you start peeling it and you think it needs a little bit more, just push it back on, scrape it a little bit more until you think it's good. But mine seems to be coming off pretty well. And voila, there you have it. This is my finished product. It's not going anywhere, it's on there pretty good, and I think it looks really cute. So I hope you guys enjoy trying to do this at home, and share with me how your results turn out. Tune in next week and we're gonna be doing an iron-on vinyl using the Cricut. So something on like a shirt, a pillow, anything that is a fabric. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in.